News 13 with Dick Niffing and Diane Anderson.
Investigating an Albuquerque man who is something like a human junkyard.
You might remember Larry Barker actually found pigs living in a house this guy had a few years ago. Well, now Crystal Gutierrez reports he has turned his mother's house in the Heights into a dump.
It's horrible to walk out in the morning and look at that.
Jim Ball lives right across the street from this. He calls it a residential dump. Window panes stacked on trucks, bookshelves, chairs, old tires, and lots of old cars and trucks.
All the cars are filled with junk also.
Now neighbors say it's more like a guessing game, trying to figure out just how many vehicles are actually on this property. Now some are hidden so well you would have never guessed that a partial truck was hidden behind these trees.
The overgrown mess stretches around to the front yard where I had to hop over tree roots just to get to the front door. So who's responsible for this mess? Well, around these parts, the suspects are rather notorious.
Yeah, Mr. Gallegos is very familiar to the city of Albuquerque.
Remember Diane Gallegos and her son, John? They were featured in a series of Larry Barker investigative reports 5 years ago. We showed you John's house on Mesilla near the fairgrounds, cluttered floor to ceiling with trash and junk. 3 pigs were even found living inside. The city inspectors were appalled. The Gallegoses were ordered to clean up. In fact, the two have been in and out of court over trashed out residences. They eventually hauled their mess to their own private dump in rural Torrance County, where they butted heads with the law there too.
Get off the property. You're not allowed on the property.
Under court order. I'm sorry, but under court order, I've been ordered to go and inspect the property.
But the Albuquerque Safe City Strike Force doesn't believe all the trash left town, so the Gallegoses are back on the city's radar.
This is actually the debris from the Mesilla property that he's brought up to his mother's property.
Neighbors say the hoarding problem is hurting them more.
The house values all around here are all just dropping like crazy. Both sides of him have moved out at least once or twice since he's been in there.
Crystal Gutierrez, KRQE News 13.
We tried to get a hold of the Gallegoses today with no luck. The city could not reach them either. Officials will be calling their lawyer if they don't respond soon. Inspectors say they will seek a search warrant if they have to.